Cancer scores they were checking was up to, when I first got there, was up to 1,783. By the time I went back to check, it was an average of 21 from 1,700 and something, whatever they are reading. My name is Elizabeth Hannah Burns. I live in Maryland in the United States. I met Mommy Rose Kelvin several years ago, and she's really adopted me as her own. Even when I'm not doing anything, she reaches out to see how I'm doing. She checks in on me. And before I told her what was going on with me, she knew what was going on. And when she called me to find out how I was doing, I revealed to her the devastating news that I had cancer that had spread everywhere. It was all over my body. It was found in, like, my brain had spores, kidney, different, my organs had spores, my breast, my bone had cancer spores all over. It was a very dire situation, and I was really devastated. I mean, at that stage, you only had barely like a few weeks to live. And when Mommy Rose reached out, she told me everything would be all right. I honestly did not believe. I thought she was being nice, but I honestly didn't believe her. And I showed her my hair, which I was bald at the time. And she told me it would be all right, and she had done a prayer for me, and I would be fine. And I, was crying, but I told her okay, but I thought, it would end terribly, but she was being nice to me. However, lo and behold, and went back to check, and none of the things they saw before was there anymore after Mommy Rose prayed for me. And it wasn't anything complicated. She just did a simple prayer for me and told me to go, and I was going to be all right. I wish I didn't waste my time worrying after she told me that. I wish I had just gone and, relaxed and known that it would be okay, because I wasted time worrying. And everything turned around after she gave me those prayers. The spores, everything had cleared off. And look at my hair, it's grown back. This is my natural hair. It's grown back nicer, more beautiful than what I lost. Doctor had confirmed cancer scores they were checking was up to, when I first got there, was up to 1,783. By the time I went back to check, it was an average of 21 from 1,700 and something, whatever they are reading. How toxic your body is. So the toxicity level was 1,783, around that range. And when I went back, it was an average of 21. As if cancer wasn't bad enough. My bone was completely broken. My femur, my thigh bone. And that too, very miraculously, I was given a walker, I was using a wheelchair. It was so bad, they admitted me, I even went to a rehab. And the doctor looked at it and told me, for someone in your condition, it's not going to heal quickly. It's going to take more than maybe 6 months to a year to heal, because you're in such bad health and bad state. But Mommy Rose, the voice of solution, my mother, she told me it was going to be okay. One day, I needed to go for my doctor's appointment. I was rushing and running late. So I needed to pick up my handbag, my keys, and different things. And then I ran off to the car, got into the car, and drove out and thought, what am I forgetting? I think I'm forgetting something. And just realized I didn't need a walker anymore. I ran to my car without the walker, without thinking that I needed a walker. And so my leg was completely healed, and I didn't even know it. And it hadn't been more than 8 weeks. And the doctor told me it would take up to 1 year. But Mommy Rose did it. She did it. I'm saying this for anybody out there who is in a hopeless situation. Don't lose hope. pick up the phone and call her. You wouldn't regret it. Before this time, I also had insomnia for 25 years. After consulting with Mommy Rose, I went there, and now I sleep like a baby. I sleep like a baby. I used to need to take medication to sleep every night. If I run out, I'll be rushing around to go to like a pharmacy to get medication to sleep. All that is gone. After reaching out to Mommy Rose, the voice of solution that says Ogwula. And for any of you who don't understand Igbo, it means it is finished. That problem is over. And when she says it's over, trust me, it's really over. I flew in from the United States, from Maryland, to Ogwula ground. I've seen so many things have happened on Ogwula ground since the last time I was here. I flew in to come here and give God all the glory and let people know that this is really true. Something is happening here. And so if you're in a situation that you think is impossible, trust me, it can be fixed. God will use Mommy Rose Kelvin, the voice of solution, the voice of Ogwula. And as she says, it is finished, Ogwula. The Almighty Jehovah used Mommy Rose to turn my life around and to heal me. Trust me, she can do the same for you too. And you will be healed as well if you need healing from Mommy Rose, the voice of solution.